All right, team, great question on should you have a new patient email series when a new patient starts care? So we're not talking about a new patient before they come in for the first time. Yes, there needs to be an email for that, giving them all what to expect, hopefully a welcome video, all the normal FAQs your CAs get. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is from the second they start care, this is free, easy, automated. You set it up once, you put each new patient's email on it, and it automatically happens. So set it and forget it. And I'm going to share with you some secrets of what new patients need to hear and need to see email when they start with you, and then how the progression goes forward. This is free, easy, automated, and it does make a difference. Now, if you're thinking emails are going to drip educate patients into the big idea and what a supplication is, no, they're going to unsubscribe, they're going to stop opening them up. That's not the point. The point in the beginning is making sure they know they're in the right place, they made the right choice, and they have one single step to do next. Then it's constant reminder, whether they have an active appointment on the books or just that you're their chiropractor, you're their chiropractor, you're their chiropractor for when they need it in the future, or when their office mate says, oh, my back hurts, my head, I got these headaches. And every Wednesday at noon, they see an email from you and you're always in their mind, and it doesn't cost you anything. First off, most important, when patient first starts, you can have an email every single day for the next 5 days talking about these extremely significant points. So this is the secret patients need to hear. 1, congrats, right choice. And by the way, these emails, they could be one paragraph, a few sentences, nothing big and heavy. Congrats, you made the right choice, you're in right place. People, even if they start seeing symptomatic relief in the first few days or not, they need to see this and they need to hear this. And then one thing only to do, let's say each email. So it could be increase your water. It could be don't sleep on your stomach if you tell people that, so their neck's not all twisted all night. It could be remember when your next appointment is. It doesn't matter, but just one thing, not a list of 6. You show them 6, they don't do anything. 1, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Each of these could be a separate email, one day after another. The point is just constant encouragement, acknowledgement. You made the right choice, you're in the right place. We're gonna get you back to your life, and then one to do. That's the initial sequence. After that, now maybe it's 3 times a week for, let's just say 2 weeks. And we are going to then go into FAQs. What are FAQs? Well, you know what FAQs are, right? Frequently asked questions. You and your team know what the frequently asked questions are from new patients over years. In one team meeting, in 3 minutes, you can jot down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are the most common questions we get when new patients start? In the room, at the front desk, phone call, any of that. 1 email each. You're gonna take the frequently asked question and you're either gonna answer it, so you get ahead of them having the question, not knowing it and having to reach out. You're gonna answer it preemptively, but the should be asked question shifts it. Here's a good frequently asked question to should be asked question. And what this does is it positions you as the expert, and it positions you as being on their side even more than they already expect. So a frequently asked question I used to get all the time was, is it okay to crack my own neck? In general, between visits, whatever. Normal new patient question. Is it okay to crack my own neck? Should be asked question says, hey, the real question is, what does it mean when you feel the need to crack your neck? And then you answer it however you want. I would answer it with, that's an indication there's instability there, and that's a reason for care. Whether you crack the neck or not, really not gonna make a difference. But if you have the sensation, the urge to crack your neck, that means there's instability, care is needed. See how I changed a completely legitimate FAQ into a should be SBAQ, gave a good answer, showed them on their side, and expert status. So you and your team come up with a list of however many you can in 3 minutes. FAQs, and either answer them or switch them to an SBAQ. Send out 1 per email, not a whole list. So they only have 1 thing to digest. It's a short email, and then there's more frequency over the next week or 2. And then after that, you're gonna turn into, let's just say post month 1. So month 2 on, every week, and this is now all of your patients, simple email. And we have templates for these in reactivations missions, email templates, these templates for the initial autoresponder for 5 emails, 1 a day, in the portal, in the reactivations mission, but every week, 1 email. Now a lot of chiros freak out, no, I can't send more than 1 a month, my patients will hate me. No, most of them aren't gonna open it, that's okay. They see your name, you're in communication. And 3 people are gonna unsubscribe, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean they're never gonna come to you, it doesn't mean they hate you, it's just, they don't like extra emails. Every single week, you will generate more. Every single week you send an email, over time, you are more likely to generate reactivations from past patients because you are just in their headspace, in their attention, in their field of view, rather than once a month, they never notice it. Once a week, and then once a week, 1 simple email, 1 thing. So it could be healthy to do. It could be an article you liked. It could be something in your life, something you learned, something you're currently doing, no more than a paragraph. It could be something new in the practice. It could be an event. It could be patient testimonial about a certain condition, letting people know, hey, did you know we take care of plantar fasciitis with this technique or this treatment? It doesn't matter. Bottom line is, I don't know, there's 6 things right there. You could do that every 6 weeks and just keep rotating. What's another one? And so it doesn't get boring. It's not the same thing to patients every time. And again, your name, your practice name, and some type of, here's something you may be interested in as a subject line. Every week, you become their go-to chiro, go-to referral, because you chose to stay in front of their eyes. And you could assign this to a CA. We show again, and I think it's in the reactivations mission, how to write an email in less than 10 minutes. You could assign a CA for 10 to 15 minutes a week. They come up with this. You look at it, sign off on it, make sure it's good, and you don't have to do it. But this is the protocol. Immediately, right after, FAQs, SBAQs, 1 email each, and then get onto your everyone list once a week. You do this, doesn't really cost anything. You create these once, never have to think about it again. They just get sent. These outsource to a CA, and that is part of working smarter than harder. None of this is trying to convince someone of DD Palmer or BJ being the Messiah or subluxation or your technique or any of that. It's just being the go-to doc because no one else is doing it. And remember, the emails have to be short, easy to read, 1 thing only, about 1 thing, and only 1 thing you're asking them to do. And that will make it more welcome to open up and consume in 12, 15 seconds, rather than some big newsletter with 18 different compartments, or it takes 2 minutes to read and they're just overwhelmed. All right, start with this, dive into the portal, get these, give them to your CA, start an autoresponder series with your patients, come up with these at the next team meeting, and then have your CA learn the material in there and just start doing it for you. It'll make a difference for the long run because everything you should be doing works now and works for the long game because that's the game you're playing. Thanks for paying attention. Keep helping people get back to their life. You deserve an amazing life for that.